Hello, this is Patrick in New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I visited a custom van shop called Vanture Customs. And Roman and Laura today were nice enough to break away from their hard work, one of their clients' units that's almost done in production, and they're going to give us a tour of the conversion, tell us a little bit about the van and some of the materials they used. Hello and welcome to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Laura.
Roman. And this is Vanture Customs. And this is just one of the vans we have here. It's a 2500 Grand Promaster. It's a 159-inch wheelbase, high top, and it's a 2020. And we worked with this client to kind of build her a van of exactly what she needed it for, and to be super easy to maintain because she is planning on renting this one out. She did want to have the ability to be able to drive her grandkids and to be able to sleep them. So there is the ability to sleep a third. Kind of came up with this design. She came to us with exactly what she wanted. Other companies didn't really want to do any custom finicky work with her, and we kind of made it work. And this is what we came up with. Check it out, there's some cool stuff here. Here we put in some seat swivels. These are the just regular Promaster seat swivels. I think they're shipped from Europe, and these are the best ones by far. I've tried many of them. These things work really smooth. They don't rattle, wiggle on you. They just feel really solid. We got the Webasto air heater in there. It's gasoline, takes a little bit of fuel, and works great. Keeps the van warm. It only takes a few minutes. And here we have the vinyl flooring. We do get this floor from Lumber Liquidators. It's a nice durable floor, and it's just good for van life, waterproof, everything you need it to do. Here we have the Lagoon table swivel. It's you see it in a lot of vans, and it's there's no way to really make it work here without, you can raise it and have the ability to use it here too. There was no way to make it work mounted over there or whatever, so I made my own mount for it. So 4 people could use the same table, eat off it, etc. Here we have the transit seat that we mounted it to the frame of the van, so it is professionally installed and will hold up during crash rates. It's got the 3-point seat belts, and you could put a baby seat in there, etc. Here we did some window frame around the window that we installed. You could open the window, and you have a nice little screen here too, which also opens up. The wall here is, we did framing insulation, and on top we did a plywood and this little flooring, vinyl flooring as well, to kind of give it the accents and grade details that the customer wanted. And every Promaster has this little overhead storage. We kind of left that stock and built around it. We did some carpeting to finish off the little details that we couldn't build around. Here we have a Max Air Deluxe fan. This is the 7500K, so it does come with the remote. And there's 2 of them here to kind of create a nice circulation in the van. And the ceiling we did tongue and groove pine. We treated it, stained it with a translucent stain, and yeah, looks great. Really good color with LED lights. These are yellow, so it kind of gives it a sunny type of vibe in here. You could see a lot better than some of the blue lights. This is a big cabinet here. It was kind of a pain to custom mold to this exact shape, but the customer wanted a fridge that she could get to without bending down, and just easy access. And this is an isotherm. I believe it's a 45 12-volt fridge. Nice little touch. It does have a little freezer in here, and it comes with cute little ice cube makers. And This is actually one of my favorite things that we did here. It's a rubber band thing. I don't know what you want to call it, storage. You could store, the bread, some of the kitchen things that you would want. Easy access, not going to fly out on you. We cut a hole and fed the rubber string through it, and then patched it up with some edge banding, so it gives it a nice clean look. And here, a bunch of storage with a couple big drawers. You have a nice induction cooktop here that you just take out of there and plug it up when you need it. You have a big 3,000 watt inverter that's underneath the bed that we'll get to later in the video. But yeah, you can cook up whatever you need. You don't need to use it all the time, so that's why you can just store it in your drawers. And right there we have a carbon monoxide detector, because there is a heater in here, and trying to stay safe in this little cool camper. Here we got some drawers with the RV catchers, and it's covered with a Formica and edge banding as well on both sides. Really tough, durable material, and gives it a nice, semi-glossy finish with these RV catchers that you see all over. They're strong. They give it a nice, satisfying click when you click them in, and they don't fly out on you. And here we have the, it's a seat when you want to use it underneath the seat. We have a little toilet under here. It's a dry flush toilet that comes with these cartridges, and I believe there's like 80 flushes in each cartridge. I could be wrong on that. And the way you flush it is you just hit that button. It kind of rotates it, seals it, does some crazy stuff, and then drops it in, opens up another bag, and it's smell proof and doesn't build up bacteria. It's pretty nice, easy to use toilet. I really like this, actually. To this side of the van we have a kitchen, butcher block countertop with a little cutting board to cover the sink. It's a nice deep sink. She wanted to be able to, kind of take care of all the dishes, and it takes up a decent amount of the kitchen. You do have this cutting board to make it usable again. So I'll close the door here. And here we put in a little window. Well, it's a pretty big window. It looks factory, and it's a really nice sleek look for the Promaster. It opens up this way with the little screen again. You could pull the little faucet out and shower outside with the door closed, or open, or rinse off your bike. You have a little leaf here, since it is a pretty small countertop, and it opens up a lot more room. You could put the little induction cooktop there. And it's a pretty simple plumbing, slightly sophisticated with the heater, but also very easy to maintain. So 7 gallons of fresh, 7 gallons of gray. All that goes through the water heater, which is actually right over here, and gets the water out and pushes it through the faucet, and you have hot water on demand. It's nice to have hot water on demand when you just want to wash your dishes. It's a quick, easy disconnect when you want to take it out and refill the water tanks, and you can actually take them out through the back over there, so you don't have to carry them through the van, and we'll get to that later in the video. We have a flow jet water pump with a little manual switch here when you're not using it. PEX pipes that run to the water heater. Pretty much it as far as the plumbing goes. Pretty simple. We try to keep it simple in case there's any troubles. And here we have the Max Air fan remote for both the fans. You can control them with one. Light switch with dimmable. And USB 110 volt outlet, 3,000 watt inverter that's underneath the bed, which you just turn on like this, and boom, you have the 110 volt outlet with the USB, and that's how you turn on the water heater as well. And over here you have it's just a 12 volt 2.1 amp USB, 4 slots to charge up whatever you need when you're working over here. With the Webasto heater control unit, this is going to be a rental, so the smart controls get a little too complicating for a lot of people that don't know how to use a Webasto and have to read the big instructions. So it's very nice to just be able to turn it on like a car heater. And it's very nice and easy to use right there next to the bed. And right here we do have a nice little slide out table. It's hidden, doesn't have a handle, so you don't hit it when you're coming down from the bed. And yeah, 2 people can eat here, nice and comfortably. I like it. This is one of my favorite additions to the van. And you have more storage here with those plastic latches. Pretty, you know, you could fit a lot of clothes and things to go here. You can live out of this thing full time pretty easily, I think. I sure can. And the client wanted an occasional third sleep-in position for the grandkids. So we came up with this little bench system that, you know, you could have a little eating area, and also if you want, you can store this little platform here. Just take it out, nice little white platform, and put it right onto the bench right here. And then you take the cushions out, or you can just slide them out. And you have a nice little twin-size bed for, you know, I could actually almost lay right across, and I'm 5'11", and it comes back up just as easy. This goes from there. That goes here, and then you can store this underneath the mattress, or you can store it underneath the bed. We have special hooks for it that you can slide them into. And underneath the bed, on the platform, we put in some holes for ventilation for the mattress. If you're on the East Coast especially, you're gonna get some mold in the mattress. The size of the mattress is 71 inches across by 55, so that's a full-size bed, pretty comfortable. We also have these nice little reading lights. This customer actually referred them to us, and I definitely want these in my van now, because you just touch them and they turn on. It's touchscreen activated. Has a little USB charger right here too. And yeah, it's only 12 volts, runs straight to the fuse panel. Sweet. And over there we have the, we just did some white panels, you know, to kind of complement the gray and white theme that she's going for here. And I think that looks nice and clean, with another deluxe max air fan that kind of right above the bed. And here we have a big upper cabinet for, yeah, your clothes or whatever you can think of. And same thing here, another upper cabinet with the same latches that we have throughout the van. Yeah. Still a ton of storage in this build. It is kind of spacious, and you could have 4 people in here, but there's still a decent amount of storage. I really like this build. All right, and now we'll just go and let you see the outside and go around the back. All right, so now for the outside, we have a little running board here the client wanted us to put in. You know, if you have bad knees, it is pretty high to get into. It's a nice low platform for a Promaster. And here, she wanted a little table out here, which I also made it work into like a easy to get to take out your tanks. You can just pop this off as for your gray water tank and place it right here. We usually go to like Walmart to get the fresh water, so you know, we pull up a little rolling cart and just pop this guy right in, go to the bathroom, dump it out, or if it's clean, you can just dump it out in the little grass patch. And yeah, this makes it really easy to kind of take these that could be, you know, like 40 pounds, 50 pounds, gallons, or tanks. This makes it a lot easier rather than carrying it through a whole van. Up on top, we have a 300 watt solar panel up there. It's a Renogy, has the black frame around it, gives it a nice low profile look, and 2 max air fans. And back around here, we put in a hitch, or she wanted to be able to travel with a bike rack, even a motorcycle rack. Nice thing to have. We also put in some trailer wiring for it. Back here we have some plastic panels, kind of keep it durable, and ran the vinyl flooring all the way down to the floor. Here we have some cool LED lights. You can switch them around, switch them colors, whatever you want. Cool to play with. And this is a pretty big storage here. Like, this is a 159 wheelbase Promaster. There's a lot going on in the build, but there's still a ton of storage. She did want to be able to store her bicycles underneath. So this is a very low profile bed design that we came up with, and really sturdy, works great. She still could put her pretty big, extra large frame mountain bike under here still, so it's a nice use of space. Here we have the L brackets hanging onto a 14 gauge metal tubing held on by the plywood. This is the little brackets that we made for the plate that makes it a twin bed that's in the front. You usually store it right here if you know you're not going to use it. And this is the 3000 watt inverter. This is the water heater plug, so when you know you're not going to use the water heater, you just unplug it and hang it right there. And this is a Rover 40 amp Mppt solar controller with the Bluetooth that remote, so you can manage everything from your phone, nice and easy. And that goes from the alternator to the isolator to the main battery here, which is a lithium 170 amp hour Renogy battery. And everything has breakers. Pretty much everything has breakers, so it's basically like your house. And a fuse panel and the Webasto gas heater fuse on its own. And if you want to maintain it, I have everything kind of nice and clean looking. And if you want to maintain all the internals and mess with the wires, that opens up for maintenance, like a little hood.
Roman, thank you very much for taking the time today to give our viewers a tour of this Promaster. Now, the customer bought the van and they could just ship it to you once they have an appointment for a build?
Yeah, this customer just shipped it over, and she's actually flying in tomorrow to pick it up, so it's going to be a pretty exciting day for her and for us. I'm excited to reveal this build to her because she kind of came up with this build and came to us, and we worked together to make it happen. So, and I really like this build. At first I was like, it's an interesting build, but the floors and the white walls and the storage, the whole layout just works really great, and especially for what this customer is going to use it for. So
the design is excellent. I like it. Has great eye appeal, and I think it's a very open and functional floor plan. What's the lead time? How long does it take to build this from once you receive the van and then the design, the build out?
Yeah, so the design did take longer. Basically for this, from the start to beginning, it took about 3 months. Second time we could definitely do it a little bit quicker, but the planning and designing was what took the longest to make sure everything lines up properly and works all together. But typically 2 months turnaround time for custom builds like this.
Now, I know you're a relatively new company, but what was your background before you got into this?
I actually was a mechanic, worked a lot on sprinters, and before that I lived in Belarus until I was 10, and I've always had a thing for exploring and traveling, so my girlfriend and I went out and grabbed one of the sprinters and built it out and traveled North America for a year, and it was amazing. Loved it. And then ever since I've been with the van building business since 2018, and I've loved it. I really like doing this stuff, and this is really fun to just get in the van and go out, explore, do whatever you want, really.
Now, when a client comes to you and they need a suggestion on batteries and solar, I guess you have your go-to brands right now, or they could pick whatever they want.
Yeah, they can lean on us for that. We typically try to lead them to whatever fits them best. Like Renogy, great company. Everything works as it should. We also go as far as Victron Energy, and set up what we need to as far as the customer needs it to go. But yeah, it depends what you need it for. You know, we kind of quiz the customer on what they're going to use it, and we give them exactly what they need.
Now, if someone wanted to inquire about a van build, how do they reach you?
They can reach us through our website, vanturecustoms.com, just schedule a consultation, or Instagram, Facebook. We're on all platforms now. Yeah, we're pretty easy to reach, and we'll be out to help.
Roman, thank you very much for taking the time to give our viewers a tour of your beautiful creation here on this Ram Promaster chassis for one of your clients. I'm sure they're going to be very happy. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd love it, and we will see you soon.